So based on how fast some of these people are finishing and like already going back, I think they're going to be okay at the beer 60 minutes.
Yeah, I think
I wish
so.
they would teach me how to do it. I am 5 steps
Cool. So
behind.
guys, we are live on Facebook.
All right. And like already going back, I think they're going to be okay.
Unbelievable.
What? Sneak peek?
So, welcome everybody to Happy Hour. I'm Trevor, and we're going to go around and introduce everybody, and everybody let us know what you're drinking. I'll start off, since I told everyone I was going to be drinking this in my daily email. I've got the Dogfish Head Sea Quench Ale. And what about you, Anna?
I am drinking a Bell's Official
Nice.
classic summertime.
Very cool. How about Mandy?
Also another classic summertime, Bell's Oberon.
Choice.
Cheers.
Well, cheers after. How about you, Chris?
I'm drinking Hazier J Hazy IPA from Broadleaf Local in Grand Rapids.
Nice.
So fancy.
And a fancy glass.
Wow, wow, wow.
What about you, Jody? What you got there?
I'm drinking my summer shandy. in
Nice.
Kugel.
And last but not least, Amy.
I too am drinking Bell's Oberon.
All right.
Taste of summer.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers to Sean. Prepare thy drinking vessel. Cheers.
Got it.
Cheers, guys.
So summer staycay has been going pretty well, I think. And a lot of us have been getting to a bunch of lighthouses, but I guess we'll start off with what lighthouses you've been to in real life, not virtually. Anna?
The only one that comes to mind is Charlevoix, just because I've been there a lot. I think that I have been to Ludington, and not just because I read about it, but I think I've really been there.
You never went to the beach when you lived in Grand Rapids?
Not really. I have been to Holland, yeah. I don't know that I was paying attention to the lighthouse, but I'm sure it's there. More focused on hot dogs, you know?
What about Mandy? Mandy's frozen.
I'm frozen. I'm good. I'm back.
Hi.
She's back.
That was weird. That was weird. Am I up?
Yes.
I definitely have been to Point Betsy, which is one of my favorites. I love that area up there. I've been to Big Red in Holland. And like Anna, like I'm pretty sure I've been to some of the other ones like on the West Coast. Like I think it's things that you wouldn't notice until now. Like if you were up in Mackinac, then you'd be like, oh, like there's more here than fudge. And so I'm looking forward to, spotting some of these out in unfamiliar places.
How about you, Chris?
I think I have been to all of the Lake Michigan lighthouses growing up on the west side and traveling. I think I've been to all those. A little iffy on some of the east side ones, though.
Lighthouse professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The on-staff lighthouse professional.
Yes.
What about you, Amy?
One of our favorite things to do as a family when we travel is to go to lighthouses. But I'm sitting here looking at the map, and the only one that comes to mind from Michigan is the Alpena Lighthouse, which is not on our staycation, but it's one of our favorites.
Of course.
Well, I've seen some other people who are just adding their own in, so you can go ahead and add Alpena in as long as you log the minutes.
Okay. I'll catch it on my way back.
And Jody?
I've been to a lot of them. My favorite is Big Red in Holland because that's the one that I've been to a bunch of times. Like we would go up there every summer and spend some time up there. So that's my favorite. But I love lighthouses. I'm like,
Yeah. Well, I've physically been to 8 of them now, but tomorrow I'm going to Port Austin, check out the lighthouse for real and in person with
Me
my wife.
too.
So I'm excited to add that one to my list of ones I've seen, even though it's not, you can't actually get to it, it's out in the water, but pretty sure you can see it from the beach. So that counts.
Take pictures for us.
Oh, I will.
There's a brewery in Caseville. FYI.
Good to know.
What's it called?
I don't remember. It's just like one block
What time
off.
does it open?
There's a sign on the main street. It just says brewery.
Do they serve
And
food?
it has cute little outdoors. They brew their own beer. It's good.
Well, you never know. We might pick it out. Check it out. But if you're vacationing in Michigan, what other places do you guys like to travel to? Anna?
Michigan?
Yeah, that's not a lighthouse.
You know what? Last year, I hadn't been to Mackinac Island in a really long time, and I went, and we stayed like in the island, like in the middle, and I thought it was so cool, and I just think that I would go there again, and I don't know why I don't go there more.
It's a pretty place. In my state of Michigan, day, the park day, this is freebie trivia for you guys to answer. Mackinac was like debatably the first state park in Michigan.
The island?
Yeah.
Mm.
There's a little
Debate. What's the debate?
because they kind of already had parks when they started state parks.
Oh, so does somebody else claim to be the first?
Yeah, it's in the UP though. I don't know.
Somebody posted an article about that? Or you sent an article?
Yeah, I read it and I don't remember what the name was. I read it, I added it to my email, and I cannot. Everyone watching probably knows it, and it'll probably show up in the feed here.
Oh, Joanna says
Silly.
that the Caseville Brewery is she thinks is the Thumb Brewery, which does sound familiar. I think it's like a big thumb to the. Thanks, Joanna.
Well, my
So-
family took a huge vacation last year up, and we did the Mackinac Island thing and took the ferry under the boat, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Living in Michigan, we don't travel a whole lot in Michigan, and last year was a real eye-opener that there are so many great things to do and beautiful places.
Yeah, just yesterday when I visited my new park, when I went out to Holly Rec, it was really great to just check out somewhere new, and it was cool. Lots of cool stuff. What about you, Chris?
My favorite area probably is the greater Traverse City area. I like it up there a lot. I have family up there and try to get up there 2 or 3 times a year usually and hike and be outdoors and enjoy a lot of good breweries up there too. So
Very cool. Jody?
I love northern Michigan. I love like the Traverse City area and going there, and I love like Pictured Rock, like northern Michigan, hiking and camping out in all the parks up there.
That's what everybody always asks. Like if you meet people from outside Michigan, they always say, "What's Pictured Rocks like?" And you're like, "Oh, I've never been there." I'm like, it's like really far away.
It's gorgeous. That was part of our trip last year. It was definitely worth going.
And Mandy?
I like a lot of the things that you've already said, so I won't repeat them. I'm a big
Bent elbow.
Mackinac fan. What?
Bent elbow.
Bent elbow. Lots of chickens there. Oh, We have a student at Michigan Tech right now that we are lucky we get to go up and explore Houghton and north of Houghton. The Keweenaw Peninsula is really cool and uncharted territory. So that's been really fun and definitely want to do more of that. But I also love a good old rent a bike ride around Detroit. Brewery to brewery bike tour. That is fun. You just make it up on your own. Detroit riverfront. I can't wait till we get to explore down there some more. I
You
also
need
noticed
some
that I'm
candy
in a
store.
bouncy chair on my deck and I need to stop bouncing because I'm just like, it probably looks funny on the screen. Side note.
Well, in my visits to the lighthouses, I really like Holland, the beach there at the lighthouse. I thought it was cool how you're near the little, I don't know, the beach was cute and was cool, but I had some friends come visit last summer for my wedding, and they had never been to Michigan, and we were out earlier in the week, and they're like, okay, we're here all week. Where should we go? And we're like, oh yeah, you should go to Traverse City, check out some vineyards or something. And we made up some stuff, and they're like, oh, that's kind of a far drive or whatever it was. And they were like, what about Ann Arbor? Is Ann Arbor a cool place to visit? And I was like, huh. Even though I lived there, I was like, yeah, there's tons of cool stuff. And so they went to Ann Arbor, like where I live, and they just thought it was the most fun vacation. They like went on Main Street and they like walked the Cascades. And so if you haven't been to Ann Arbor and you're on this stream, it's a cool spot. And just walking Diag or something, you can see University of Michigan and all that stuff that you don't realize is just like right across the street is pretty cool. So if you haven't been.
Ann Arbor gets small if you live in it. I don't think I ever left a 5-block radius for 5 years.
That could happen. So cool. Well, you don't have to answer this one, but did anybody do anything fun for their minutes today? I'll start off that I did Yardio
Yardy.
for
Nice.
20 minutes after I rode my bike for an hour.
Nice.
Today.
Today I took the day off, but I have been doing some real creative yardio where like I need to pick weeds for like 5 straight hours, but I don't really want to, and I need to get my minutes in. So I've been walking laps around my yard and then picking up weeds along the way. Like it's not efficient at all, like because I'm trying to move and pick them up. But if you just do a bunch of laps, eventually you'll get them all. I did that for 74 minutes.
We took August for a swim date, but I don't think I can count any of the swimming minutes. He's not up to laps yet, but he got a lot of exercise. He got some minutes today for sure.
Cool. All right. So today and on the calendar is Beer City Day, and we have happy hour as part of that. But it doesn't have to be from Grand Rapids because that might limit you. But I was wondering what everyone's favorite Michigan brewery was. And since Chris is a Michigan West Coast, he knows everything about all the beer out there. We'll start with him.
So one of my favorites is Shorts for sure. I think they do an awesome job and they do some very unique and very well done beers. In terms of Grand Rapids, Brewery of Avant and their offshoot Broadleaf, which is what I'm bringing tonight, are both really good breweries and produce some really good quality stuff. IPAs and sours mostly. And actually Holmes in Ann Arbor is another favorite of mine, also IPA and sours specialists, but they do some of the best beers, I think, as well.
How about Mandy?
Not as sophisticated as Chris. I enjoy a couple of classics. Bell's and Atwater are usually my go-to. I like a lot of Bells. There a lot of different ones, and I think they're cool people. And I also love a Wango from Atwater. We were turned on to that years ago. They were sponsored Dances with Dirt Hell, and they gave us all these kegs of Wango, and everyone's like, "What is this?" And it had just come out, and everyone's like, "Dirty Blonde, please, Dirty Blonde." And so then no one would try it, but I'm like, "You have to try it. It's so good." And it's mango wheat. If you've never tried Wango from Atwater, I highly recommend it this hot Michigan summer. So those are my two go-tos all the time.
All right. How about Jody?
My answer is kind of going to sound just like Mandy's. So I probably should pick a different one, but I kind of the same thing. I like Bell's and Atwater and Dark Horse, but yeah, it's because I like the same kind of beers. I'm not an expert like Chris, but I've never gone to a brewery that I didn't really enjoy and like. And whenever I go on one of those up north trips, I have one of those like the best foods at all the breweries maps in my car. And so I just try out a different brewery and eat dinner there. So, and have a drink. So.
Amy? How about you?
She frozen.
Are you frozen?
Favorite brewery, Amy?
Oh, to me, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, just mentally gone. I'm with Mandy and Jody on the Atwater and Bell's. I do like a good short soft parade. That's a, post mowing the lawn drink. I'm not sophisticated like Chris. He's our guy. So it's the Dirty Blonde and the Oberon for me.
Anna? How about you? You're on mute.
I know. My dogs are having a good time in their pool, making a bit of noise. My favorite brewery that I go to, well, not now, but usually I'm there 3 or 4 nights a week. I'm at Draft Horse in New Hudson, and I like all their IPAs. They do, and chocolate peanut butter stout. But other than that, I drink a lot of Bell's Official, like a ton, and a ton of Two Hearted. And any IPA, double IPA, which is all new. My taste changed in the last couple of years.
All right, Trevor.
I'm a little torn between my two favorites to like visit. So many of the breweries have like really great beers, and some places have seasonal stuff, so you don't always know what all of the different things they might offer are. But I really love Beards in Petoskey. Like when you're there, the view of the bay is unbelievable, and the beer's great, and the food's good too. And I also like Triple Root in Zealand because my cousin lives right by there. He was my best man in my wedding, and it's always fun to see family, and so it's always a good time. And they have tons of great beer, and they have a beer that's canned with like triathlon stuff on it, so I like that can. Even though the beer's not my favorite, I just like the can. So conflicted, I guess, but maybe Beards is my favorite. But I don't know if they can or bottle anything. I've only had it there.
Chris, you don't know the answer to this?
I think I've had it on draft before, but I don't know if I've ever seen their stuff in cans. I'm multi-taps down here, but they don't have a huge distribution as far as I've seen. But that is probably the most picturesque brewery seat that I've ever been to up at Beards. So
yeah,
we got a lot of
I have
good.
to give a shout out to in Brighton. I go to Bend and Brew Yoga on Tuesdays. Shout out Yoga Ashley, and Brewery Becker is great.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else said that.
Yeah.
Just
Paula gave them a shout out. Right Brain,
Batch.
Witch's Hat, Dark
That's
Horse,
great.
Batch is a good one, yeah.
Big Lake, and City Built stand out on the west side. Batch and Atwater. Oh, Batch.
Dark Horse is one I like going to, like when
Fan favorite.
fun to.
Rich
Yeah.
Bazzi says hi. Wanna give a shout out.
That's right. I guess people are commenting. Let's see if
If you
there are
have any questions, you can always put them down in the comments if you don't know what you want to ask, but we'll answer 'em.
M43 from Old Nation, is that like a newer thing or is it just growing in popularity? I see it all over now.
Yeah, it's been around for quite a few years. It probably peaked in popularity a couple of years ago, I think, but it's still pretty prevalent.
Nancy Fulcher turned me on to the old M43.
Huh.
That's another really good IPA brewery. All their Imperial double IPAs are pretty great.
Fetch Brewery in Whitehall. I never even knew Whitehall had a brewery.
Lavender beer
We've
sounds good.
all got breweries now.
There is a brewery going in down the alley from me in Dexter. I
Oh
think
my
they
gosh.
got a little stalled with the COVID, but I can't wait for it to open.
Oh, yeah.
3 blocks down my alley.
Party at
That's good.
Mandy's.
Perfect.
It's gonna be really nice.
Aren't they doing distilling too?
I don't know. They kind of went dormant after they were supposed to open in the spring. Then they got stalled out. But I have hopes that I'll be out there by the end of summer.
Well, I'll go to something a little different here from questions. And if people want to write questions in the comments, they can do that. But Jody had this really fun trivia that we did during our team meeting yesterday. And it was kind of fun, but we'll just do everyone's on their own. I just have a couple of little fun Michigan trivia questions. And you can just shout out the answer. You don't have to buzzer or anything.
I'm gonna look to the comments and I'd like to check.
Yeah.
So please
Help us out,
answer
everybody.
the questions quickly.
There's like one or two that you might have to look to the comments for. So I'll start off with one that you probably don't know. Who was the first governor of Michigan?
Oh,
Ronald.
Milliken.
What was it, Mandy?
Milliken.
He was much later.
It's the only famous one I know. I don't think it's
Francis.
There's a town named after this. Well, I don't know if it's named after this guy, but a town named with this name that's near-ish where you grew up, in the middle of the state.
Mr. Owasso.
Corona Durand, Elsie Ovid.
All right,
pretty
I'll
much
give you a hint that won't help you, but it's a fun trivia. He was elected before Michigan became a state.
Thomas Mason.
That-
Is that
I don't
true?
know why that person wrote Thomas Mason. I'll just say that his name's Stevens Mason.
Stephen Mason.
Well, good.
Close
According to
enough.
Wikipedia,
Thanks,
Oh.
Debbie.
yes.
he was in office from 1835 to 1840.
We know our
So
state
now,
really well.
This is a softball question, so everyone should shout out the answer. What year was the state of state of Michigan join the Union?
1826.
1837.
Chris.
Mother.
You were
That's out of
close.
your window, guys. Each of you could have yelled one.
37.
37. All right, so going back to a theme from earlier this week, what year did state parks, was the first state park open in Michigan? Another softball.
1920. 1920.
What,
Like Mackinac Island First State Park or the real First State Park?
no, did Michigan start, well, either way, it's the same year.
I'm going to go with Carrie's 1836.
1837.
You guys, what year do we have at Bonfire?
1920.
What did the can celebrate?
100 years.
Okay,
Oh,
so,
Oh, yeah, last year we got 100.
Years last year.
so
It was
1919.
Yeah, that was a softball,
Thanks,
but
Carrie.
we weren't using our thinkers.
Yeah,
We
no.
took the Centennial
Oh my
logo
God.
off of all our websites and forgot about it.
Got it.
That was a whole year ago, Trevor.
Oh, it was,
Sean
it
got
A
it.
lot's happened.
was 6 months ago.
Sean Z on
7
top of
months
it.
ago. Okay. So we had Michigan join the Union in 1837. First governor was Stevens Mason. State parks started in 1919. And the next question is, what is the state reptile?
Turtle? Painted.
Painted turtle.
Painted
Painted
turtle.
turtle.
Nice.
That was for my track club friends. Okay, this one's, you'll see it all the time in Latin, but what is the state motto?
Deer
Not a
bear.
flag.
About these beautiful
About the
peninsulas.
If
Yeah.
you seek a pleasant peninsula,
Yeah,
look
yeah, yeah.
around you.
Ah,
Yeah.
Mandy got it.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
That's it.
I don't know the Latin.
No, in English. But
Okay.
no, I can't even read it in I didn't even write it down because it made no sense. Bunch of letters,
People help us.
not even words.
They're 20 seconds late to help.
I know.
Listen,
Okay.
taking us 20 seconds.
Think about this.
I could do a
Yeah.
countdown, like a little timer next time. So none of you are allowed to answer for 30 seconds. So they get 10 seconds to put their answers in the comments.
Paula's got it
What's the
right
date?
there.
Yeah.
A little
Crushed
late
it.
now.
Oh, genius.
Let's see.
Nice job, Paula. She's got 2 correct answers tonight.
Awesome.
Brewery.
She's crushing us.
Yeah.
Our 4th grade history teachers would be disappointed in us.
Is that
Yeah.
what year they do Michigan?
Think so. 3rd or 4th.
Willie didn't like where his pool was, apparently. He's rearranging the backyard.
Anna, introduce your dogs to everybody.
Those are my dogs. The black one is Pepper and the German Shepherd is Willie. And they hate when I don't pay attention to them. So they're being a little bit sassy back there. Moving rocks, digging up power lines,
Can you see me? Can you see me?
pawing in the mud. I can see you.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
There's a
So-
super elusive creature back there too.
Oh, look at this. He's like trying to get out.
He's running with the house.
What? Oh, he sprayed you?
Andrew.
I got
I'm
it.
getting a beer delivery, everyone.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what'd you
That
get?
wasn't timed at all.
Mm.
7:30, please bring me another one.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh,
that was refreshing
Well-
hose water.
I'm gonna unless Trevor, you have it planned, can I do a shameless plug for our next event?
You could do that.
All right. The Chris's 2 favorites, since it reminded me that we need to give it a plug. But you have a couple more weeks to sign up if you haven't signed up yet. After you finish with Stay K, then you have a week off or a week to use as a head start for the next adventure starts on July 13th, Michigan Beer Adventure. It's for whether you drink beer or not. It will be set up similar to Stay K, where we'll be traveling around Michigan. This time we get a bonus trip up to the UP, which makes it a little bit harder with the minutes. So that's why if you want to use that bonus week from July 5th to the 12th, you can log some minutes, and it would probably be more beneficial to save those till the end. Like if you log a whole bunch of minutes that first week, then you're going to have like 3 beer the first night.
Oh no, I think that we should.
You're going to like hit
That
those
doesn't sound like a
breweries back
problem.
to back because they're all bunched together in the beginning. You kind of zigzag around Lower Michigan. I know the first 2 off the top of my head. Chris probably knows them by heart. We go to Bell's. So we start at 5700 Jackson Road. That's our headquarters, where most of us at a normal time would be helping prepare races for you to come to. And so we're all going to start at 5700 Jackson Road, and I think it's 84 miles to Bell's Brewery. So whether that takes you one day, couple days, or however, instead of opening the PDF, you'll get to open the PDF and crack open a Bell's beer if you choose that add-on. We are lucky to partner with Bush's in Canton, Michigan. So, well, the Southeast Michigan folk are lucky. And we have 12 different breweries that they're going to pack into a 12-pack for us. You can add it on, and then so you get those 84 minutes, and then you open up Bell's beer. It's not official yet what they're going to be packing from this brewery. That's a hint, but it also might be Oberon. So those will be surprises based on availability. So I'm excited. I think it'll be really cool, really motivating for one last hurrah this summer while we're still not able to meet in big groups, well, as big of groups as we normally are used to meeting up in. So that's Michigan Beer Adventure. If you haven't signed up yet, we hope you'll join us. Of course, there's cool swag, there's tracking and all of that. And anybody else have anything to add?
I'm very excited.
Hmm.
It's less minutes today than the double coast.
Oh,
So it might seem daunting, like if you look at it in the big picture, but it's really because the last stop is Keweenaw Brewery. And I even looked up to see if it's like a 6 hour. So you go up to Shorts. That's number 11 is Shorts Brewery in Bel Air, Michigan. And then you have to get up to Keweenaw Peninsula. So there's some fun stops along the way. We'll give you things to do. I think it was like 6 or some hours that you have to log to get up there. I looked at flights from Traverse City to Houghton Hancock was still like 4.5 hours. So it doesn't help you out a ton. But I mean, if you need to shorten it, there's always that.
yeah, it's
And take a flight, just
378
adjust your
minutes.
minutes.
How many?
378.
It's a long one. So bike rides, that's a way to, crush a bunch of minutes, So I'm excited. I can't wait. Have that 12-pack in. But even if you don't drink beer or, you're a wine drinker or you don't partake in drinking, you can still sign up. It's still pay what you can. So thank you for everyone for participating in Stay K and doing pay what you can. So Beer Adventures pay what you can. So if you just want to follow along with the PDFs and some cool things around all the towns where the breweries are at, you don't have to have the beer.
Honestly, you should just buy the swag because it's sick.
Pretty
It's
cool.
So awesome.
Really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cool.
I
Finally,
don't need
tank top.
another sweatshirt, but I need another sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm.
Ant, so now you recognize the UP as part of Michigan? Of course, Ant. If there's a good brewery up there, we're going to travel.
Well, in his defense, there are cool lighthouses there too. But
There are lots
There
of
are.
cool lighthouses.
Listen, there are over 300 waterfalls up there. I mean,
Ooh. Would you run for waterfalls?
that was day 17. I got a fresh beer here, a new one, Black Ale from Dark Horse, which we'll be visiting next month.
What stop is that, Chris?
It's number 8.
All right.
Nice.
Marshall, Michigan.
Yep.
Wild Bill says hi. We miss you, Wild Bill. We hope to see you in July. Everyone keep your fingers crossed for that. We're looking for that magic number, 250. Everyone, 250.
250.
I'm still bouncing in my chair.
So,
you have more
tomorrow
trivia.
is day 21, the summer, signs of summer, on the calendar here. Does anybody have anything really fun planned
For today?
for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, first day of summer. No.
How to survive 92 degrees is the plan.
Yeah.
We are going out to Holiday Campground in Grass Lake, Michigan, which is right around the corner from where I met my wife at Sandhill Crane Vineyards. And so maybe we'll go pick up a bottle of rosé and we're hanging out and doing a pre-Father's Day at Holiday Campground, Grass Lake. So, but we'll hit up one of our favorite Michigan wineries, and rosé is definitely a sign of summer.
I'm going to Port Austin to see that lighthouse.
Are you gonna kayak out to it?
Not specifically going to see the lighthouse. We're going for Father's Day.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
The
Is that
lighthouse.
what your father picked for his trip?
We're going to my uncle's. They have a cottage there.
Oh, nice.
My grandpa. That's what my grandpa picked.
Mm.
Our grandpa. He picked Buell, Port Austin. He wanted us to go to the Sun Brewery, he said, so that's where we're going.
I guess he's gonna drag us,
You can't
Nice.
stop talking about it.
and I got a designated driver.
Yeah. Oh, we're
Oh.
going to pick up a couple of passengers. Nope.
Wild Bill said 250 for what? So that's the magic number we're dreaming of, is 250, so that we can start putting on some 250 person events.
In
Sounds
real
easy
life.
for parking, right, Bill?
They can park wherever they want.
What about you, Jody?
I don't have any plans other
You're
than just
telling
being
me you
outside.
didn't have this calendar in front of you every single day?
I do have the calendar, and I've been marking it down and coloring the little lighthouse. And
This is my whole life, is this calendar.
Bingo. That's my whole life this week. The new bingo card. That
Yeah,
stoplight. I'm telling you. That's.
I should have
that's
made
my
it
life.
that you can't actually get a bingo. Like, you have to get a full card bingo. So
Oh.
here you go. If you're playing the new card bingo, you need to get a full card.
You have a whole week, right?
Yeah, you have a week. I would like you to get every square.
Ugh.
Well, Bill said
In
he forgot.
92
I would
degree heat.
say that I really enjoyed the first one, except I cheated and all of my suggestions were on my run that I do every day. So I had bingo like in a mile.
Unbelievable. I should not have asked
I
you.
cheated.
It was also things I could see from my house.
I like that it makes you pay more attention to this.
This one is stuff that I can't see from my house, so I will have to leave
I
eventually.
never thought I'd find a turtle, but it's unbelievable how many people have turtles in their lawn like decorations.
I love seeing how different things were hard for different people. Like for Jody, a turtle would be hard. I walk out my front door and I see a turtle. I couldn't find a stoplight to save my life,
I don't know where I'm gonna go to see a stoplight. Port Austin, maybe.
Maybe.
Is there a stoplight?
Yeah, a couple.
Maybe.
I don't know, Chris, you doing anything?
Nothing too crazy. Just hanging out by the lake and drinking a few beers and taking it easy.
Sounds pretty nice.
Yeah.
Amy, did you say something? I can't remember.
I was just saying I'd be playing the bingo card. I've gotta catch up and find some.
Hard day of bingo.
It's got a hard day. Gonna get up early to beat the heat.
Yeah. Well,
I had an funny, like, is there a name, like kind of like a memory, but like for a food memory?
Probably.
I had a food memory today for dinner. We got Go Taco takeout, and it like automatically took me back to the picnic tables at Hell Creek Ranch. And like that's like the last dinner at Woodstock before everybody comes. Like Thursday setup is done. We get big bags of Go Taco. We sit around and look at everything we've put all our hard work into, and like munch on these chips and salsa. And I'm gonna miss that this year. I had that Go Taco brought back, took me right back there to Hell Creek Ranch.
Oh, taco.
Well, speaking of Go Taco and event food, when we have all these events, we often get to go check out cool restaurants in different cities and places. It'd be cool to hear what everyone's favorite place that we visit is. I know that I'll
In
just start
Michigan, of course.
on any. It
Sorry,
doesn't have to be
Amber.
in Michigan, just any iteration.
Sorry.
I was gonna say.
Because I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna say one that's mine is not Michigan.
Yeah.
I love walking to the barn on Saturday night after what would be Dances with Dirt and Baraboo.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a couple years, but
Yeah, I miss the
Everything-
barn.
Everything under the sun, fried and delicious.
one
yeah.
that
So
no
many
one-
appetizers.
Oh yeah.
that no one will ever be able to pick again if they haven't been there, and that's because we don't put on the Oberon in Indianapolis, RIP. But the Big Woods location by the Speedway was so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool. Indy cars going up and down as we're sitting on the patio.
Oh,
We went to
nice.
this brewery by the Speedway in Indianapolis, and I mean the food was good, but the
The atmosphere.
was better.
Oh yeah, that place was cool. There's a brewery across the street too.
Well, I'm going to say a place that probably not many people have been to. Well, first of all, Sean misses the hot dog stand, which is Dogs on the Run, Sean. That's who.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll see if Dogs on the Run can catch another event that we're at. We'll make an event for them so everyone can get their Woodstock fixes of what are those little PB&J sandwiches?
Well, there
Uncrustable.
was a hot dog
Uncrustables.
stand that was supposed to be at our event last month.
The Mean Weenie,
Mean,
or no, the
Not Mean Weenie, the guy.
for which one?
It was supposed to be at Island
Island Time.
Oh, it was barbecue.
Oh,
Barbecue, and
I'm failing.
they were from I don't remember the name of him right now. It's Pajeter's friend. They come to Oberon too.
Yeah.
But I, after Scrumpy Skedaddle every year,
Oh,
yeah.
it is the best one.
the diviest dive bar in the entire world in Lennon, Michigan.
Chime in, Aunt.
And my favorite thing to do is when Randy walks in and he says, "Around on the house on me," and there's like two people there. and then you can order. What did Sam order? Like a fish sandwich or something?
Oh, we got chicken sandwiches, but we got fish sandwiches, but we didn't say anything about it. We just
then
ate our food.
Oh my
Why?
God. The girls ordered chicken, and I think it's actually fish.
No, it was we ordered chicken fingers and we got fish sticks.
But they also have an eclectic mix of deep fried things: green beans, pickles, Oreos, classics. But
Oreos.
that's always a
Do they
fun.
have
I can't
anything
believe I
not
wouldn't have
deep-fried?
thought of that as a favorite. I mean,
No, it's all deep fried. Everything is.
it's the best.
And we like completely overwhelm the poor waitress every time we go.
She is a waitress, bartender, and cook. So if you ever go to the, what is that place? It's like the Lennon Bar.
Lennon Cafe.
It's like not called what we think it's called, but that if you go, you'll be impressed with the skills.
Aunt is watching chicken
Chicken fish.
sandwiches. All right.
In some
Well,
places, you know
Well,
that I
Chris,
love the Hop Knob.
what events has Chris done? Chris, is your favorite place
Your house chili party.
after?
Yeah,
Oh no, we took him to the brewery after Super 5K.
that's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
And
he's got
go
one
by.
choice to go off of.
that's my favorite.
Even the salad is deep fried.
I love that. It's called the Midway.
Oh, Midway
Midway
Cafe. Good job. Jody, we all know you love to eat.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite?
She never met a Caesar salad she didn't want to eat half of.
Or chicken
I got-
fingers that she pulls the breading off.
Well,
We are just giving you
But
a
they
hard
taste so
time.
good. Bread and ranch. I don't know. I love all the fried stuff. There's been. Did you guys? Yeah, and I love the barn, and
Mm.
I don't know. I like it
You
all.
could really go for an 18-piece bluegill dinner.
That's exactly what I was thinking of, the blue
Yeah.
platter. So good. And I can polish those puppies down. I eat a lot of them.
Not as many as Lizzie that one time.
I know. Lizzie was very impressive. Very, very impressive.
Amy,
I think she tied Gary.
what's your favorite?
I live for Amber's at the barn. I mean, that's my favorite, hands
Can't
down.
go wrong. I mean, that's like a different set of deep fried food. That's
Yeah.
next level deep fried
It's also paired with fancy red wine.
Now that we're talking about it, though, I really like the shawarma place at Atwater.
Mm.
Oh, Bucharest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though I said the barn, but now I think that I changed my answer.
Well, you
Got me
know
on
what
a
would be
real
fun
tangent here.
is one day if we like actually went to Bucharest and sat and ate instead of like scarfed a shawarma
Nah.
down in a tent while we're trying to pack.
That would take away from the memory.
Yeah.
There are things that probably aren't as good as we think they are, but
Well, after working an 18-hour day, almost anything tastes
They
good.
say they're good.
I do miss the food trucks and the food. Like you think like, you know, we've been doing this. I've been doing it for 10 years. And like when you think of the event, you think, oh, I can't wait to go out to eat after that or the special place. Or
Mhm.
tomorrow would be Canton. Today we would have had shawarma for lunch while we were setting up.
on
for the
Wednesday we would have had Aleco's.
Oh, yeah. Lecos.
at the Try.
Have to try.
Tomorrow we'll miss out on Chris Cakes at the Liberty Fest and the beer tent.
Next week,
Free
we're going
beer.
to miss out on Shimmy Shack.
Mm. Yeah, next
I've been
week
getting the last few years at Overrun.
Simply Spanish, Shimmy Shack, and I'll have to look up. I can't remember the name of his barbecue truck. But
We like food.
yeah, it's always a good prize after a long day.
Hmm.
Did we get off on a tangent or was that the real question?
That was the question.
I don't know.
There was a question?
Forget. So let's see. Let's get back on topic here. So we're at Staycay Your Way for the month of June / the first 3 days of July. We're on day 19, and wow, we got pretty much two full weeks left of this. So there's a lot of time for anyone that's not caught up with their minutes. You can get a lot of minutes in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's fun. I see a lot of
Yeah,
people
this
turning
is-
around, heading back. A lot of people crossing over the top of the Mitt, heading back down the east side.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Still getting a
be
bit behind.
at 40 Mile Point tomorrow. So pretty sure.
Nice. I'm
Oh,
stuck
wait.
in Saginaw. I've been in Saginaw for a while. Gonna continue on and then probably hit Alpena. I'm gonna take a little side tour, I think.
Don't forget this coming Tuesday. What's the Moo something? Moo.
Milk.
Move it. If you haven't submitted your chocolate milk picture yet, the link is posted on the Facebook page. We'll be giving chocolate milk. United Dairy of Michigan will be giving out 2 free pair of running shoes and 2 chocolate milk for a year. So make sure you post, look at the link, and it's not to post on Facebook. There's a link to submit your photos for that
In
contest.
the email and on the Facebook page.
Oh yeah, moving is yes, the Holstein herds in Elsie
Mm-hmm.
on Wednesday the
Biggest?
24th.
Dairy farm, the biggest, the most. I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. Cows.
Got lots of cows.
Lots of cows.
Lots
All
of
the cows. All the cows.
They have the most.
I kind of want to go see it. They
Yeah,
have
we
the
should go.
most.
Where
It's
is
gotta be
Elsie?
insane.
Right outside of Owasso.
It's
What?
up by me.
Have you seen them?
No, my family had a dairy, not my like immediate family, my mom's aunt and uncle had a huge dairy farm and still do in St. John's, which is very close to
It's
Elsie.
very close.
And so they have, like the big tankers that come in and take the milk away and all that stuff. They also had a mint farm in St. John's, which is
Yep.
like,
Your family did?
yeah, it's like my great aunt and uncle.
Wow.
And they
Because
made,
St. John's is known for mint.
yeah, they have the mint festival.
If you
Yeah.
don't know, whoever's watching, I don't know, Mandy's family, they do a lot of cool things.
Yeah.
Her uncle
Very cool.
owns J.K. Scrumpy Farmhouse Cider.
Yes.
I mean, hard cider doesn't get a lot cooler than that. They're doing
Named my
it
kitty
there.
Scrumpy.
Yep, Scrumpy the kitty.
Scrumpy
And-
my kitty.
And my father owns the Bent Elbow.
Yeah, it's true. In Owasso, the Bent Elbow is a very popular bar
Don't lie to the
in his
people.
backyard. But I have definitely ridden a tractor there.
Does he serve pickles?
He
Does
does.
serve pickles.
He had to revive one of his pickle plants today. I hope it makes it.
Pickle
Dawn
plant
has
guide?
Sean asked a question about Fake Run Woodstock, and we talked to the park, so they know that there's a group of people camping there.
And they asked for you to keep your clothes on.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, they might have mentioned the other day when I was asking something.
Yes, no nudity.
You asked them not to sit around the camp.
Luckily,
That's
we're
really
not
changed the whole
involved,
thing.
so the people doing it are doing it on their own.
Yeah, it's not an event. That's what we told them a bunch of times. It's not an event.
We may all be there, but it's not an event.
We're not doing any work.
Well, yeah. Is anyone really looking forward? Like, there are so many cool things on the. I feel like this week was good with the bingo. I was like stuck on all week, but the week before, I guess it was all like stuff that I would normally like have in my life. But then bingo came along and it was different. But then I'm looking at next week and I'm like, it's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a
What's
good
coming
week.
up?
What are you
I got
looking forward
Hometown
to?
Give us
Monday.
the old preview.
I like Motown stuff, so
Mm.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
I might do a trip downtown.
I also encourage
Oh,
you
yeah.
to do a deep Google.
Do one
Like
of those,
when I was
site
making the
rentals.
days, I was in a real Google hole, and there's so much to know
About what?
about Michigan.
Oh yeah, obviously. But then the two-a-day is going to be a tricky one on Tuesday. We got the two peninsulas, so I haven't done a two-a-day in a long time, for running at least. But I think I'm going to try to run twice. What about you guys? Am I gonna
Tuesday,
run-
my 2 days are usually a morning run and an evening wagon walk.
I was
Got Yardio and other Yardio.
I was doing
Yeah,
two
see,
days the last couple weeks with morning short runs and then long trail runs in the evening.
okay.
Nice job, Chris.
Like,
Maybe
Oh,
Pepper
great.
will want to go for a walk in the morning, like lady time, and then I wish Willie would walk behind me. Wouldn't that be like such a good effect? But no, he didn't appear. Maybe he'll want to go in the evening for a man walk.
I think I'm gonna do a run myself and then go with my kids in the evening for a walk. That'll be my 2-a-day.
Yeah. Cool.
I
And then,
really
of
need
course,
to go for a
like we
run.
said, Wednesday's moving the cows. So it's a silly one. I like
I'm
it.
going to Elsie. I'm
I
gonna
can
do
get
it
cows.
on that
Can't
day.
get
I'm going. I got cow right here.
Tuesday, Elsie, cow tipping trip.
Yeah, let's go.
We could do a
Staff?
staff lunch. in
Staff
Elsie.
event?
Ooh,
Pick up good places to eat.
Elsie.
I bet they have somewhere comparable to the Midway.
Hey, don't have fried salad. I'm out.
Do you think we can get steaks?
Hmm.
That doesn't seem
Come
super
home.
appropriate.
A cow share.
They have
No,
lips.
that-
Not gonna
no, wait.
happen.
Nope, not
So-
for Chris either. I guess we each get a quarter.
Chris will try that salad, huh?
Yeah. So, okay, so Thursdays, take it to the water, which is, checking out some water today.
I should have been more specific. Like the first water day should have been like, find a lake. Lake's your only choice. And then I should have made it be like, find a river. River is your only choice. So people would really feel forced to explore.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking that I was going to go to Ann Arbor and do my normal track workout and then go down and jump in the Huron River after. So anyone that is around who wants to do a track workout at Ferry Field at 6 o'clock, that's where I'll be. But then Friday is going to be really fun. So I'm
Wi-Fi doesn't work through the glass.
Mandy, you need to fill your bird feeder because Friday's bird watching day.
Oh my gosh! I too, my bird feeder. I'd have to. It's right there.
I was really annoyed. I went to the store to buy bird seed today, and I just went to Bush's. Shout out Bush's, 12 packs for the next month. But they didn't sell Nair bird seed, and I had this feeder that only has the little tiny slots for Nair seed for like little birds, and they didn't have it, and I was really annoyed.
If you want Andy to make your birdhouse, they're $1,000. Hold on. No, I'm just kidding. And they look like this, and they, they have bird seats in them.
Oh, your bird feeders. Well,
Yeah.
maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I took my bird feeders down. There's like one little one left where the very end of the seed was, because I always thought that I was like enabling the birds by giving them seeds when they could be eating now. So maybe I'll put them back up. And
You should late next week.
okay.
He said only in the early season, certain times, but you're not enabling them other times.
It's good. They're good now.
So
They know
many
where to fend for
rules.
themselves.
Well, I know the squirrels are having to fend for themselves because there's no bird seeds.
We have a bald eagle that comes off of the lake and flies over our house like every day at lunchtime. I'll come out here and I'll sit and I'll work or I'll eat my lunch
Do you
every
live
day.
inside of an American flag?
I must, but there's a nest just up the way. It's so awesome. The shadow that it casts coming
Wow.
over. Maybe I'll try and get, video of it next Friday.
You'll win bird day if you get a video of a bald
If
I'm
you get a
gonna
video
try.
of a bald eagle, forget it.
I'm
You're
going to try.
allowed.
All right, I'll put them back up by next Friday, so you have some deck viewing.
Last time it was water day, I just did the dancing in my splash pad, so I have to
Step it up,
go
Anna.
swimming in the pool there.
The pool.
I think you should walk over to Kensington and go take a trip on one of those swan boats.
There you go.
Okay.
Challenge.
I'll have to take my
Challenge.
Clorox wipes and my spray.
And then Saturday is slope day, and I love snowboarding, and I live fairly close to Mount Brighton, and I guess they're not open for golf yet. I don't know what's going on over there, but you're not allowed to run there, but I
But
love
no one
running
says
there.
anything.
What?
No one will say anything. I'll tell you that much.
Well, I've gone there a couple times, and I went not too long ago, and it was awesome. It was really fun to run there.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to run up the hill, but it's cool. So I'll probably check it out on Saturday. Yeah.
I'll try again. My hill wasn't big enough last time, or it wasn't registering. I don't know.
We should have had some kind of log your vert or something. Maybe we still can.
We still can. Because we still. Yep.
It's over a week away.
When's the beach day? There's prizes.
Yeah, Sunday the
Sunday.
23rd. Sunny Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunny Sunday.
Sandy.
Everybody really plan ahead because there are prizes.
Sandy. Is it Sandy Sunday?
Sandy Sunday.
Sandy Sunday.
Sandy Sunday. a week. What is that?
28.
28th. Prizes from Running Fit of Ann Arbor.
Mm-hmm.
How do you pronounce it? OFAS?
UFOs?
Sure.
OFAS sandals.
Oh,
Four sandal giveaways. Watch for that contest to
Wow.
post.
multiple pairs.
Perfect for all those Michigan beaches.
Nice.
Or recovery sandals after a long run up to the Keweenaw.
Do we know what day those are going to get mailed to people?
We'll announce the contest probably right after milk. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they'll have a chance to enter. We'll pick the winners on Sandy Sunday, and they'll get mailed out the following week.
And did we say on
You
here
really
what,
should submit your milk contest pictures because there's not too many submissions. So
what are the milk
potential.
prizes?
What was that, Trevor?
What was the milk prizes again for everybody?
Milk prizes are 2 chocolate milk for a year prizes and 2 running shoes, new pair of running shoes.
Nice.
So like Anna said, not a ton of competitors entered in, so you have a very good chance. If you're listening, sneak in there. The link is posted on Facebook and in the emails. Post your pictures of post recovery chocolate milk.
That'll be cool. I got to get on that. How many days? I got a couple days though, right?
You haven't through Tuesday.
Am I eligible?
I don't think there was that fine print. So, I mean, if your picture is really cool,
And who votes for it?
our team.
Oh, well. I'm a
Yeah, I was
hero.
gonna
Vote
say,
for
try to
yourself.
keep in mind, I'm the one who's been opening these up and taking peeks at them. I have the humor of a 14-year-old boy.
So you're saying to suggest to submit a TikTok?
Oh,
I mean, I would like that, but I just something like
I have some
swimming.
teenagers that could help me out on that.
Well,
sounds
yeah.
like you're submitting 4 staff names to the United Dairy.
They'll love it. These were the best, guaranteed.
Oh,
I'm gonna win the sandals too.
Well, it's been a full hour here, so I think we should head out. But on our way out, we should give a little cheers. Thanks for everyone for joining us. It's been awesome having everybody join us, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Peace.
All right, bye everybody.
cool.
Bye, guys.